They have like that fire, they're so hungry, they pick things up quickly, you know. I feel like they're going to catch on because they have that energy. Just like you guys are super good, and that's why I was like, oh yeah, you guys have to, we have to continue this in some way. Because that's how you, like that's the difference, you know, like between students who are going to like progress and not progress, like that fire to learn, and that openness to just be, to learn something new and outside of the box, you know. That's why you guys have grown so quickly. Like, you know, something special though about a dancer. You can tell when someone is passionate about something versus someone who's doing it. You can just do it and do a good job and work hard, you know. But there's a difference between that person and someone who's passionate about dance, you know, or medicine, or, you know, math. You know, there's a difference. And so, like, for example, like, I feel like a dancer, like, everyone can learn and do really well and are doing really well. But I think, like, with the Horton class, the students that are in that class, the students who have shown that they're very eager to learn this particular technique, like they're very, you know, passionate about modern dance. And so then that's why they're there, you know. And the other students are like, oh, this is good, and if they had to take the class, they'll do well. But, you know, they're different. I think I was born with a dancing spirit. I don't remember a time in my life when I wasn't dancing. Dance is like a very natural impulse to me. It's not something that I chose to do. It's just something that I've always been doing. You know, I never said, okay, I'm going to dance today. I just find myself dancing. It's just a part of who I am. It's a part of my being. So growing up, I mean, I always danced. I danced at family parties, and I used to organize groups, and we would, you know, meet at the park, and we would choreograph dances. And when I was younger, like I say, like my, you know, elementary, early teens, I wasn't really exposed to anything else other than hip-hop, other than more commercialized dance forms, movement that you would see on TV. I wasn't exposed to anything else but that. And so that's what I did too, you know. And then I think, you know, a dancer is just passionate about all movements. I think a true dancer really appreciates all movement forms. And so when I was exposed to modern dance, I was so fascinated. I thought it was so beautiful because for me, I had never seen dancers who looked like me, dancers of color, you know, doing movement that wasn't hip-hop, that wasn't more street dance or jazz. I was used to seeing people of color doing street dance, like in jazz, and I'd never seen anyone doing modern. I'd never seen anyone like me doing ballet, you know. So when I had seen a modern dance company, there was dance techniques, and they were in leotard and tights, but they weren't objectified. You know what I mean? Because oftentimes in dance, in commercial dance, if you're wearing tight clothes, then it's more of a sexual thing. So going to roaming the University of Sacramento, roaming the campus, the college campus, I stumble upon a rehearsal and I see these dancers and they're doing modern dance and they're wearing leotard and tights, and it was done up technique. So it was somewhat, some of the movements look kind of familiar because it's sort of like hip-hop because there's a little bit of groundedness, some polyrhythm. But then they were doing pirouettes, and they were pointing their feet, and they were having their legs way up here, and I had never seen that before. I thought it was just the most beautiful thing ever. And so I said, oh, I want to do that. I'm going to do that. I want to learn that. And it's kind of like with some of the dance students, when you're really passionate about something, you learn, and you pick up so quickly, and you commit so much of your heart and your body to this. And after a year of training, I got accepted to the healing school. And then that really made a big difference in my own training and my perspective in dance. And so, yeah, I mean, I did choose to get my graduate degree in dance. There was a moment where I said, okay, well, dance is just a part of my life. It's always been there. But I was like, oh, I don't need to get a degree in dance because I'm doing it already. You know, why get a degree? But I found myself like feeling unsatisfied with my life and feeling like I have so much more potential, and there was something in me that wanted to come out, and that's when I decided to quit work and go to graduate school and get my MFA in dance, performance and choreography at No. And I'm so glad I did that. You know, people were like, "Why are you doing that, Dad?" You know, my parents were like, they're very confused. But yeah, I'm just so happy I did it. You know, it was something I needed to do, and I realized I just have this passion for choreography. You know, like I don't have anything that is set. It's all like based on what I'm doing at the time. So if I'm dancing with a company, it's easy because we rehearse, we take classes together, bam, that's it. When I was in graduate school, we had a very strict physical regimen. We had ballet, we had modern technique, we had rehearsals, bam. But like on my own, it's like, what do I do? You know, when I'm teaching, I try to arrive to class really early, and I give my own self a workout. Yeah. So I do some bar work, I do some denim exercises, a lot of stretching, a lot of ab work. Definitely something to work my feet. I try to pay attention to my diet. But I'm right now trying to get something solidified. You know, it's just that my life isn't so constant to have like one set regimen. I think when I'm in rehearsal mode, my diet, you know, I think the dancing kind of shapes my diet, because like when you're always dancing a lot, there's certain things you don't feel like eating. Like, I don't feel like eating heavy food because I'm dancing all the time. You know what I mean? And so I feel like the physical activity really shapes your diet. Yeah. But then when you're not doing that, then you start to become very flat. And I'm definitely someone who can relate to both experiences. Being in Delhi, the food is so yummy. So I'm not dancing with a company right now. I'm not performing. I'm just teaching. Teaching is a little different. You don't get the same workout. I do arrive in class early. It's not consistent. You know what I mean? And so I definitely had to I realized like, wow, you know, I'm like gaining some weight. I need to like, okay, is this okay with me? If not, then I need to get it together, you know. So food here is so yummy.